In this screencast, we'll take a look at how we can validate text area using HTML5 and jQuery. We'll also see how to make use of the pattern attribute when it comes to text boxes and text areas. Along with that, we'll also cover custom error messages. That is, we'll see how we can make use of the custom error messages in HTML5 so that when you validate a form, you can show your custom error messages exactly like HTML5 shows it. For instance, if I click on this button now, you can see that this message is given by the browser, please fill out this field, as this is making use of the required attribute. Similarly, we'll have our custom messages being displayed when the text box or text area will not follow the validation. So over here, I have this form which you just now saw, which has got this full name and comments and a button submit. So this is all inside a given form, and here you'll note one thing, that is we are making use of the pattern attribute. Now this pattern regex expression that we have over here ensures that user has to fill in something in the text box. They cannot just press spacebar or endless number of spaces in the text box or text area and click on submit. That will not be validated at all, and required obviously makes it mandatory. Now with text area we have a special scenario, that is the required attribute will definitely work, but if someone enters empty spaces in the text area, this pattern will not fire on its own. In order to execute this pattern, we will have to write our own method, and that is what we'll be doing here. So we'll be making use of jQuery. So below you can see that I've included jQuery min.js, and then I'm making use of the text area key up event, and there I'm passing this function validate text area. Now here in this you can see that first of all I'm declaring a variable called error message and initializing it with this text, please match the format requested. So this is our custom error message. Then we have the this value pointing to the variable text area, and here we have the pattern which we have defined in the text area itself. So using the attribute method, we are extracting that pattern and assigning it to the variable pattern over here. Now we are looping through each line of the text area and finding whether that line matches the given pattern or not. If it does not match the pattern, then the has error value will be set to true. And here you can see that we are making use of text area, that is the control dot set custom validity. Now this is the method that we are making use of, set custom validity, and inside that we are evaluating whether the has error is set to true or not. If it is true, then we will display the error message, otherwise it is going to be blank. If for some reason this is not supported by the browser, in that case, so this is something fallback option where we are just assigning the error message to the title of the text area and then removing it if it is not there, that way. But this is what I want to highlight over here, set custom validity. Using this method in HTML5 we will be able to assign our own error messages. Now if I go ahead and execute that page, so here if I just go ahead and say n number of spaces and say send request, it says that please match the requested format because the pattern evaluates this as an invalid data. So here if I say HTML5 and then click on send request, you'll see that now the required attribute for the text area highlights, please fill out this field. Now here if I go ahead and enter again empty spaces, this time when I'll say send request, the validate text area method that we created will kick in, and this time you can see that the message that you're seeing over here is coming from our custom validity method. So set custom validity is then invoking that. You can check it out over here. If I just add some exclamation marks to it. Let's refresh it. I'll be entering the same data again, and here click on send request, and you can see that this is the custom message that we just now created. So that's how we validate input boxes with pattern attribute, text area with the help of jQuery, and using set custom validity method to set custom error messages in HTML5.